in the game.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Tennessee's offense will get the first crack at it here. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. Floating away. Hit as he throws. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the play.
Breaks into the open. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Makes the grab. It's Hoskins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this this football game. The Commodores send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going right to work up top. On the move and looking deep. He's got it on the outside. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Here's the pressure, and the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Looking for space. It's Alexander. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And
this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Aguilar. Lets it fly deep downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Rush is on him. And you race it to the house. Touchdown ball.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Escapes the... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense will quickly use a timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Slithers into space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. From the gun, the running back has it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the first down. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. There he goes! Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoskins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Makes the catch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. And he's got it! Touchdown ball! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
38, Vanderbilt, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final play of the quarter coming. Pulled and fired complete. Crosses the 30. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the run, it's Newberry. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab deep. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Scrambling away.
Alex, this offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Newberry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dillon. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Commodores will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneaks it ahead, and he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
51, Vanderbilt, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw